Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich, me and Famous trying to break the house. Up in our luck, playing spades for the stuff. Do a 3-car money, get tricked off your stuff. Seen Dick to casino, even Ace had it rough. Watch out for Ginger, don't be drinking too much. I'm in an ex-offender looking for a come up. James in the woods, still plotting for the stones. Sharing no good, still lead a brother on. We from the hood, the children of the corn up. Bedded on black, mama screaming head crack. Come past the line, we not taking no crap. Blackjack, that's
y'all never really hear the song, I mean? I just chopping it up on some
campaign. We can't complain, we double everything. Like Mace using cold free bonus for the team.
When the chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism.
Now that's just for some of the people that don't really be hearing the song. Right now, that's Moneyline featuring, that's my nigga GraYFire featuring Famous. And y'all can go check that out on all platforms. The name of the album that the song is on is called Raise the Stakes. It's fire. That's the intro. I get privy to shit y'all don't get early. And so after I first initially heard it, obviously, I'm like, I'm gonna make that the intro to the jump off. But welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Friday, best day, blessed day. And we're gonna start it off like we always do. Just doing it a little different today on some live action shit. What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA Picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah,
kid.
Yeah. GraYFire. Rich Famous.
When the chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? As I said, we live, we rolling. Oh shit, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling. Happy Friday, Friday the 13th. For those that believe in that, I don't. As always on Friday, you know, my days be a little rapid fire. Friday is the best day, it's the blessed day, and it's a good day to get money. Most people get money anyway because they getting them checks. Yeah, kid. Then I gotta add the little pictures and do all that. You know what I mean? But I said I'm just gonna go live today, so that way y'all get to see, you know, how I actually do. I really just be putting in the titles and the numbers. You know what I mean? But like we always do, quick recap of yesterday. Only 3 games on the slate. We gave out 2 locks, Detroit and the Pelicans. We went 1-1, bringing our grand total to 91-87. We still 4 games above 500 with the locks, not from Yonkers. Overall, we went 2-1. I give myself the wins because they're hard to come by, and the push is a win. We had Miami -10, end up being a push, and they was up 14. Let them score, you know, backdoor fake cover for those that had them with 10. Then you didn't lose either, or if you had Toronto. But if you had them with 10.5, then you lost. You know what I mean? By that half a point. That's why I always be like in a half. Pelicans, they lost, but they held strong. Sacramento, you know, they won, and they're just not really a great team to me. Like, especially on the road, they like the Indiana. You know, are they gonna do it? Did they do it? They're not gonna do it. So we have faith in the Pelicans. Detroit was just a bad pick. Boston is rested. A lot of the teams are rested because of the NBA in-season tournament. And I think it bodes well. Like, if you don't really care about it, maybe as the years go on and down the line and a few people, you know, snatch them up, players that care. Obviously, the games are more competitive, seem like playoffs, and it is a little more intense. With that being said, the teams that's not in the tournament, the teams that watching from home, they get to sit back, they get to rest a little bit. And so, these teams, Detroit, Boston yesterday, both rested up like the teams of today. And Boston came out, spank, show who was the better team. So overall, our record is 193 and 194. Let's get to today's game slate, though. We ain't going to make this video mad long, even though it's live. We're going to get in and we're going to get out like we always was doing. 8 games on the slate today. First up, we got Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland at home, comfortable, giving 17, big boy number. And we've seen this movie already. We've seen Cleveland dominate Washington Wizards. They are who we thought they were, and we ain't letting them off the hook on some Dennis Green shit. I think Cleveland comes out, wins. I think they cover. I think they, continue to show the NBA that they are really them dudes. They not one of them. They really one of them. And destroy, Hulk smash. Next game, and I'll try to make sure I put the thumbnails in there. Next game, Indiana Pacers at Philly. Philly giving 6.5. Philly gonna have all their players again. I think it's gonna be the second game that they have together. Obviously, it's been a lot of injury-riddled season for them. Unfortunately, I definitely wanted to see them at their best to see how they match, which with the best in them. You know what I mean? Last game they looked good. They won 2 in a row. Could they make it 3 in a row? I think they can, and the reason why, because the opponent that's coming in is ready for the taking. Indiana Pacers is not good on the road. I don't trust them personally. I told y'all my do not bet list or my Rolodex of the games that I done lost parlay thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars. A lot of times has been because of Indiana Pacers. It has been because of the Sacramento Kings. It has been because of the Los Angeles Lakers, the Phoenix Suns, and the list is fluid, but those are the mainstays. And so I think they could catch Indiana slipping. They have some rest time to work it out. They're getting some players back. They're getting healthy. But if Joel Embiid is going to be the best player on the court and he's jumping up and down like he was in the last game, that's just for show. Let's be clear. I'm not overzealous. I'm not, putting all my money into the center of the table like I'm betting it all on Philly. But I think Philly can win today. I think they will win today. Friday night at the crib, playing a team that hasn't really been playing good in a row. I'm going to take Philadelphia minus the spread. Next game up, we got Charlotte. So 741. Let me just do that. 741. 741. Chicago game. Chicago at home, giving 6.5. Not really. Yesterday it was 5.5. Chicago won a 2-game losing streak, lost to said Philly by 8, lost to the Indiana Pacers, who we just spoke about. Beat the Spurs, beat the Nets, and lost to Boston. Ain't no harm in that. When you go back and look at the history, though, Chicago kind of do own this series, especially as of late. RotoWire, Real Quizzikington. Let me see. Vucevic, P. Williams, Getty. Still giving 6.5, though. They still probably going to play. When you look at Charlotte, Mal Bridges might be back in the lineup. Not sure why he even was out. Let's take a look. See why he was out. See if it was his neck, his back, his knee. You know what I mean? And LaMelo was still out. Man is out. And when you look at Chicago, real-time shit. Illness for Vucevic. Zach LaVine, my neck, my back. Josh Giddey, my neck, my back. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're going to play. I think Chicago can win at home. I like Chicago. Next game, Lakers. What's that, 9:29? Lakers. 9:29. Lakers out on the road playing Minnesota Timberwolves again. Timberwolves giving 8.5. And Lakers lost, what was it, 109 to 80? They spanked them by 29. Spank. Like, you know what I mean? How dare you come in this house after curfew? And LeBron did play in that game. I think he had 10, 7, and 8. Something light for LeBron. That's when he was in a bad little stretch or whatever's going on, with him. Lakers got spanked. Then they beat Portland Trailblazers without LeBron. They covered. You know what I mean? Um, I don't think they stand a chance today. If Minnesota come in there, you know, straight mind, straight focus, and spank on them, what I think is just an average team. You know, they're not going to grind it out the mud. Minnesota is a dog team, especially if they own it. I like Minnesota. Next game, 9:29. We got Brooklyn. This is just so people can see. You know what I mean? When they tune back into the video. Brooklyn at Memphis. Memphis giving 10. We've seen this movie twice already, which is odd because West Coast teams and East Coast teams normally only play each other twice a year. For some reason, scheduling, they already played twice. Once in Brooklyn, once in Memphis. Brooklyn won both games. Now they playing in Memphis again. So you know, Memphis is one of the teams that's not in the tournament. They getting healthy. I think Memphis is the better team. They lost twice. I don't think they lose today, and I think they cover the spread. I'm going with Memphis. 11-16. Clippers. All right, next game we got Clippers out on the road at Denver, giving 6. Denver, another team, been resting like a lot of these teams. They ain't played since Sunday. They beat the Hawks. We had Denver not losing. I think it was going to be 2 in a row or 3 in a row. We knew they wasn't losing that. And Atlanta, we still wasn't really trusting them at that time. I think Denver get revenge. They are another team that's playing today that already lost twice to their opponent. They lost twice to the Clippers. Ty Lue do seem to be having they number. If you ask me, the last couple of games, when you go back and you look at the history, who played, obviously Kawhi, Paul George, defensive type mind players, etc. And Ty Lue is one of the best coaches. I think Denver get revenge. I like Denver today. I think Denver win, and I think they cover. Where we at with this one? 12-20. Is that 12-20? We got Phoenix. All right, next game up, we got Phoenix out on the road at Utah. Utah home dogs getting 7. I think Phoenix is the better team. Obviously, Kevin Durant might be coming back tonight. Let me check. He is in the lineup. You know what I mean? So they should, win the game. Obviously, when he's back, they're a totally different team. However, I still just don't really trust them like that. Let me see injury. Yeah, he gonna play today. Now it's updated. And what about Utah? Marketing, my neck, my back. I think Marketing to play. If Marketing don't play, then I don't like this game. If Marketing plays, then I like Utah with the 7. Last game of the night, we got the Phoenix. 13-8. 13. 13-18. Last game of the night, people, we got San Antonio Spurs giving 2.5 now. It was 3.5 to the Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers is home. Let me look at quick RotoWire. Wembanyama, he playing tonight. K. Johnson is out. Zach Collins is out. S. Castle is out. Trey Jones is out. And they got a lot of people out. Chris Paul gonna play. Harrison Barnes, Champagne, Anthony Simon playing, Sharp playing, Jeremy Grant playing. I definitely want to see when he playing. And then let me look at the injury report real quick, because I was leaning towards the Spurs. DeAndre Ayton illness, he is probably gonna play. And what about the Spurs? K. Johnson, calf expecto, he's out. He's out. It's my mom's birthday. You know what? The Spurs beat them twice already this year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check real quick. Beat the Trailblazers. Once again, this live, we rolling, we unscripted. Try not to make it too long. And they beat them by 13. And they beat them in the beginning. They beat them already. Let me see who played in that game. Victor Wembanyama, he played, had 12. Castle had 14. Shenpena had 14. Barnes 11. Chris Paul 6. Off the bench, the people that's not playing, K. Johnson, he had 17. Zach Collins had 14. It's 31. All right, we're going to do this. I'm going to switch my pick. I was going to definitely roll with the Spurs. But I'm going to go with Portland. All right, let's get to the locks real quick. Let's get to the locks.
GraYFire, rich famous.
When the winner chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals.
All right, folks. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me. The winner, chicken dinners. It's 8 games today. We're going to give out 4 locks. I think we could go 50%. We are going with the Memphis Grizzlies, revenge game. We going with Denver Nuggets, the revenge game. We going with Minnesota because I just think they just gonna play better than the Lakers today, and we will take Philadelphia 76ers over Indiana Pacers. I think they will win. I think they will cover. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, it's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. And I will be back tonight, 10 p.m. live. That's when I talk all trending topics. If you've never seen one of my live shows, we definitely lit. We don't run from no topics. We call a spade, and it just is what it is. Who on deck for the night? Real quick before we get out of here, we got obviously Hove is spinning in the clip. Obviously Remy Ma spinning in the clip. Her, Papoose, Clarissa. This shit is wildfire. Daniel Petty being acquitted of all charges, and a whole slew of other things that we're going to be talking about. So rock with your boy, 10 p.m. tonight. Yeah, kid. Ha!